monster review of the first monster I've gotten and the first monster you probably will get too of the new Abyssal era, Darman Santa. So I'll tell you now, from what I've read, he is basically a reskin of his former normal Darman. So he'll still be another good pick in the exclusive book. That being said, let's hatch him down, see what he can do. Alright, so I'm interested to see his finisher. Okay, it's the same thing, but it's still pretty cool for a YouTuber. Alright, so Darman Santa. He is an abyssal water mythic. I mean, I feel like that's what you expect out of an abyssal era. So, Darman Santa's making a list and he's checking it twice, but not to say whether monsters are naughty or nice. Instead, he's using his naughty list to see which monsters need to learn some important life lessons before he can give them holiday gifts. Alright, so I do gotta say, respect to how that incorporates with his lore. 39 billion I really don't get what the 39 billion is all about. Is that like how many views he has on his channel? That would be insane, but like, where is it from? Alright. Removes all negative status effects and gives 100% of life and stamina to all allies, applies double damage, and restores cooldown on all allies. So that's like the complete reset of your entire team. That's an absolute game changer. The only thing it didn't do was give you an extra turn. So alright, I do gotta say I love the design. It's just like Darman in a Santa outfit from Walmart. It is pretty clean, I'll give SP that. People might complain that it's like a reskin, but I like this a lot more than them doing like some weird Santa Claus Darman fusion. Alright, so his trait, rank 0 is immune to freeze. Something I will say is, weirdly enough, he's really into being immune to freeze. I do think that might be foreshadowing either a PvP monster with freeze, because the lower meta monsters reflect the lower meta immunities that you want. Like, for a while, all the bad monsters were getting immune to death countdown, because immune to death countdown was the beginner meta. So if you got a monster with that, you were pretty well off. So immune to freeze, either this means we're going to get a bad freeze denier soon, or this is just a general immune to freeze. I mean, I suspect that they'll make a good freeze denier soon. Maybe Jingle Hells is a freeze denier. We'll see. So immune to freeze, for what it's worth, it's better or worse than nothing. He does give immune to freeze to all of his allies. Second is super attuned area. You gotta love this about Darman and like the old Darman, where certain monsters, like I think Omnia and Shadonia, can infinitely cycle with this, because super attune means 50% of stamina points when you're affected by weak types. So this means even if you get hit with a thunder buff, it'll still give you 50 more stamina, which is amazing. So it really shouldn't say weak types, it should just say your own element, but I guess, yeah. So this is nice, it always is. It just makes buffing nicer, it makes infinite extra turn easier. For some people, it might be able to let you like infinite extra turn for a ton longer, like with the Steam Wrath from the Cosmic Era, but I never learned too much about her. And then at the very end, he has the Status Caster Stamina Regeneration. Applies stamina regeneration to all allies at the start of the battle. Alright, so yeah, this is exactly what it says. You regain stamina at the start of the battle. I really like it, though. It's really nice to have stamina at the start of the battle, because monsters who will... Oh yeah, I gotta say, again, I love it. Because whenever you're fighting in the meta, you're gonna fight... Every single good monster these days has a trap relic, and you're gonna attack them and you're gonna lose like all of your stamina. So to be able to attack and gain stamina back without even needing a relic to counter it, and you can just attack and attack until all of the stamina draining is gone, and then you're good and then you don't need it, that is super nice. So he is an Abyssal Era Mythic, which means he doesn't have his own rank up survival dungeon. So I'm gonna check something real quick. This just says every mythic that's not that is not in the galactic era. So, I want to see how true that is. Please don't tell me I'm going to have to rank up Abyssal Mythics in the Unified Dungeon now. Okay, good. So, I heard that Abyssal Mythics do not have their own rank up survival dungeon. I have no clue how we're supposed to rank them up. Maybe they'll have a Titan dungeon, but for now, you can't really rank up Darman Santa too much because we're really not sure what the Abyssal Mythic situation is. I really have no clue how it's like we're this late into the era, and actually, to be fair, it's still the first week, but even the first week, you should already have your method of ranking up mythics available, so people who buy your Legends Pass can start ranking up their mythics. Now, I really don't know what they're going to do. Maybe it's like before, where ranking them up is super hard and you just need to collect, like, the rank up fusion material. Carol, wasn't it Coralina? I think. But as of now, he's pretty hard to rank up. So, changing lives. No, not only Carol's. Deals low water damage to one enemy, applies precision to itself. Just a self-precision water attack, alright. Changing lives, 0 stamina, 0 cooldown, cleanse. This is really nice because the old Darman never had cleansing. And cleansing really knocks you up a few notches in this, in the buffing game. He is a buffer. You know, triple damage, damage boost. Looks like he doesn't have double damage, but that's a little spoiler. So yeah, maybe you run this, like, if you all get denied and you're starting to, like, stack up dots, you just start spamming changing lives. It's really up to you. The most special day. It gives one ally 30% of stamina, heals it by 30%. Yeah, it's just a little heal for your ally. I suppose it's not that great, but it is pretty nice. Like 30% always just seems so low though. So I really don't think it's worth it to just give one ally that. Xmas Together applies stamina regeneration and removes all negative status effects from itself. Oh, hold on. Removes all Oh, I thought this was an AoE cleanse. No, that sucks. His big thing is that he has to have an AoE cleanse. Wait, does he not? Oh my gosh, bro. Alright, he is slowly losing viability in my mind. Applies triple damage to one ally during one turn. Applies stamina regen. Alright, so this is just basically the Algata move. You know, triple damage, stamina regen. The stamina regen is nice because sometimes your attacker will be like double sword relic, and then you can buff them, but they won't have any stamina. So it's like, oh, well, I either give them triple damage or I give them stamina. Like in this move covers both of that. High stamina though, almost 60, and a 3-turn cooldown. That is hefty, but it's doable. So you see, applies precision and immune to freeze to all allies. I gotta say, I don't like him more than the normal Darman. Normal Darman had a precision and double damage to all allies, meaning if you had a denier and a attacker, you could have done that. Boom, you had double damage. You can start destroying. Boom, your denier isn't missing their denials. Maybe your attacker is hitting all of his dots. This guy doesn't even have double damage. And precision and immune to freeze, like, you really don't need immune to freeze. It is not a danger. And even status caster, even if you were trying to make an argument for absolute zero, the only guy you're going to run into who's going to do it is Chi Ao Long. And he cleanses away positive effects before he does his freeze. So, yeah, really not a good thing. You went too far. I have no idea why Darman Santa is getting violent. Maybe he was, like, in malls too much, but normal Darman didn't do any damage other than a vulnerable move. So, deals moderate water damage to all enemies, so maybe he starts tanking whatever attack that triggers, and applies damage boost to all allies. So this is just your damage boost move. I really hate that they really made him a worse damage boost monster in trade for, like, cleansing and immune to freeze. Like, nobody was asking for immune to freeze. So yeah, this is just your damage boost so that you're just stacking up damage. This will actually be super nice on the lower levels, the lower waves of the rank up survival dungeon. No, but there's no rank up survival dungeon for these monsters. So yeah, I can hardly defend this move. Oh no, his skill set is just not as nice. Darman 1 was just so nice. If you have him, I still recommend using him over this guy. But then again, Darman Santa is fast as the Flash. These new monsters are so fast. So don't give up. Definitely run this over most special days. Slightly more stamina, one more turn of cooldown. Gives 60% of stamina to all allies, so not 30. So it really covers the stamina cost on its own. And then heals all allies by 30. So that's where he gets like that slight support. I do gotta say, I'm so disappointed that he is a big step down. Even though normal Darman didn't have Santa, he was really good at what he did have. Where he was a cleansing monster. He gave stamina regen with a damage boost. He gave precision with double damage. He just had a normal triple damage move. He could basically do this same healing move, but we can't focus on the fact that he's a step down because he's just a different monster. Right, and then for the last move, Xmas Together. If he had an AoE cleanse, I would definitely recommend it, but he doesn't. He only has a cleanse to 1 or stamina regen, and I'm just gonna say, do Changing Lives. The big thing about Darman Santa over normal Darman is the fact that he can cleanse, so you really want to dig into that. So let's see. Damage boost AoE, triple damage as we expect, the support move, and then Changing Lives. Alright, so looking at his relics, this is where I will say he does take a W. His relics are absolutely amazing. So Banner, obviously you have to go Mr. Beast Banner. Whenever you look at banners, there's really no choice. Maybe if you got like a banner like Royal Magnus Banner, maybe, which I'm actually gonna run because it's perfect for Darman. It restores your stamina and gives you strength, so that's pretty dope. And then just any stamina regaining staff. I'll just take this from Merc, who I keep using in war. He's not bad. So then, I really don't know. Holy cow! Darman has 14,000 strength on base stats. Jesus, Darman. I didn't know you were packing that gun. Well, I mean, look at his arms. You knew. But yeah, the one thing I was hesitant to give this guy good runes about, to spend gems on, was we don't know how we rank these guys up still. So I don't want to, go too far into him to realize I can only ever rank up 3, Abyssal Era Mythics. But I'm confident that we'll get some way to rank them up. And if any monster is worth it, it's Darman. This is Darman. And if you guys don't know, if you don't subscribe to his channel, you get dragged to hell by Satan himself. Now, I heard that if you subscribe to my channel, you get an immunity to that. I'm just saying, I wouldn't take that risk. So, let's showcase him. And I think I want to showcase him in PvP. So, he is really fast because, Abyssal Era monsters go crazy. So, I'm just gonna go all out. As long as I don't face another Cherub Cupid, this should be a pretty good display of what he can do. So, Nabotis, I have that status caster, dark protection, so I'm good. 16,000 speed, 22. So even at rank 1, he's so fast, he's so strong. I can't wait to rank him up. He's going to be an absolute beast. Alright, you cleanse, and you... No! That would have been so awesome if it just instant killed you. Alright, so look at this. This is what you're always going to do with monsters like this. You just apply that triple damage, and you just go to town. Alright, this is exactly what you're going to see in every single match. Just Darman Santa, he's a buffing monster. And sometimes, if he had Nanovirus, if he had a Denial, and, oh my god, if he had Freeze, Darman Santa would be immune to that, and then he'd be able to actually cleanse off of you, which there's some buffing monsters who can, some buffing monsters who can't, but it's always a good thing. Yeah, he's tanking some damage. Alright. Oof, 3 attackers. Alright, and you know what? Look at this. So this is my decision. I see that my monster Lord Autumn is about to die to dots. So look at this. Changing lives. Boom. He's healed. Now, boom. I do my support move. And all of a sudden, I'm goaded once more. Alright, so cleanse. Man, abyssal monsters are crazy. He's fast enough to compete at rank 1. So obviously, there's no point in doing a small damage boost. Let's go all the way. So offering, now it's double plus that. Now boom, AoE, cleanse, boom, and then I think she's going to kill himself on Autumn. Oh, but she applied evasion. Alright, so look at this. I see that Autumn could use some healing, right? But it's not the most necessary. No one really needs to be cleansed away right now. Cherub Cupid has stamina regen and leak, so it cancels out. So I think this gives 60% of stamina, by the way, so it fills them all up. I think I just want to start with that minor damage boost. Then, look, I give them all the stamina, and look, thanks to Darman's good support, we're all the way filled out. And then, just recharge, and then Cherub Cupid takes care of it. So yeah, this is actually a really good showcase, even in the high meta, of what he can do. So let's keep going. I'll show you a few more matches. Alright, so let's just keep it going. Next match. I do like it though. He has cleansing. He can do the buffing. Okay, so Cherub Cupid. Now we're gonna see, because Cherub Cupid and Serpentex are probably the most relevant in the meta. You really do have to plan to fight them. So if I don't cleanse, we'll die next turn. But if I do triple damage, he might be able to kill, and I won't need to worry about it. This is really the debate here. Okay, so if he does a fire AoE though, with triple damage, will it kill Cherub Cupid? Or I could just take the safe route, but then Cherub Cupid is going to do another attack, and it's not going to matter anyways. So we're going to do it. We're going to do the risky play. Alright, so Thetes' armor, Tertullian's armor, all of that mumbo jumbo. Just do a little bit of pre-damage. Alright. Now triple damage, boom. Resurrection block, gotta love that. He can't, resurrect them unnaturally. He can resurrect them. Well, they can still revive to, like, Uriel's essence, but he can't revive naturally. Oh, and that is a shame, I will say. Unlike the old Darman, he doesn't have an essence, so he can't revive himself. So, boom, boom. They're out. Looks like I've got the win in the bag. Oh, no. Oh, no. I still might have this. Boom. Double life. Yeah, I don't think he can even take out Autumn at any rate. Sandstorm. Yeah, Sandstorm is the only thing I need. And then boom, that looks worrying, but then I do this and it's all good. Although Sandstorm does only... okay, you know what? It's not worth it. I won't even get a chest out of this battle. It was not worth it. But let's lobby into the next one. Alright, and I'm really enjoying him. He's good. So maybe an easy match. This Uriel has a tame stamina move. Rune. Alright, so... No! Oh, no! No, darn. Wait. I was the fastest guy on the board? That is hilarious. Alright, so it looks like I have Nanovirus. So, Mega Stun. Alright, that's dope. Alright, then block your resurrection. You know what? I still saved it. I'm quite proud. Gotta be careful with these next moves, though. Triple damage. Alright. Alright. Death to you. You have a lot of reflection relics, don't you? Alright, then another AoE. Boom, boom. Let's see what you can do, Darman. Cleanse off yourself. And, of course, the relic killed you anyways. Alright, I throw Nimbus. And I still come out on top. Darman for the win. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. That means a ton. That's all the support you really need to give this channel. But subscribing to join the Crab Army means a lot, as we have been gaining massive subscribers. It means a whole ton that the channel is growing. Thank you all so much for being a part of it. Tell me down below in the comments, what are your thoughts on Darman Santa? Do you think the design is an upgrade? What else do you think they should have done for the design? Do you like the monster? Do you think it's better because it can cleanse a little bit? Or is it a definite downgrade? In my mind, it's a downgrade, but still great. His stats are insane because, you know, he's Abyssal, and their stats are increased by a ton. Leave a like to support the video. It means a lot. It really, you know, pushes me to keep making more content because I do this for free. I do this because I love it. And yeah, it just means a lot. It goes a long way. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this video helpful, informational, fun. And I hope to see you in the next one. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.